but it is what it is. Well, now we have an X Factor QB, who is Kenny Pickett. Don't think too hard about it. Don't think too hard about it. So we have Brandon Hyder. What is Brandon Hyder worth anyway? Who knows? Okay, we have our quarterback. We have our running backs for now. I mean, our receiving core looks good. Probably have to trade Trent Norris. Tight end looks fine. O-line will shuffle around a little bit. Chris Wormley, we'll get rid of him for now. And we can still add another guy or two to the team. We'll have to get rid of Mr. Dennis. And then after that, we can sign 2 guys to the roster. We'll send you to the Browns for a 7th. And then we'll trade the other 3 guys in a package deal. Maybe we'll get a future 3rd or 2nd or something. And at that point, we'll just pick up a depth player or 2. We can pick up 2 depth players, actually. Wait, hold on. What if we get creative here? What if we trade Kenneth Gainwell instead? Kenneth Gainwell and you and Trent Norris we don't particularly need now. And then there's one other guy, wasn't there? Oh, and Chris Wormley, yeah. What if we traded you 3 together? Could we get another running back? Could we maybe get Ramondre back? Is it possible? It is possible. We originally drafted Ramondre, so I'm going to try to get him back. Give you Trent Norris. Kind of sounds like Chuck Norris, so you should take it. No? You're not convinced yet? How about a 5th? You're still not convinced? How about one of our 307th round picks? A 7th, a 5th, Trent Norris, a middle linebacker in Gainwell. We get Ramondre Stevenson, who's on a 1-year deal. That's okay. That's like the perfect backup running back, bringing him back. I still have a guy or 2 to get rid of. Should I swap kickers? Wait, Matt Gay, were you missing a bunch of kicks? Were you making a bunch of kicks? Oh, 82%. That's not bad. 14 to 17, I can live with that. I got a lot of guys to move around, but... And we'll get rid of Chris Wormley so we can sign 2 more free agents. O-line will not be necessary. Receiver will not be necessary. Running back will not be necessary. Quarterback will not be necessary. And whatever the best thing we can get. We already took a pick from the Browns. How about the Chargers? You can give us a future 5th for Chris Wormley. Cool. And then we can sign 2 depth guys in free agency. One of which should probably be an edge rusher. And the other one could be, I don't know, whatever. You know, I originally wanted Chase McLaughlin. I'm going to take Chase McLaughlin. I think he'll just do more for me than Matt Gay. So we'll take Chase McLaughlin. Jimmy Ward would be a good veteran. We'll take Jimmy Ward. And then all we need is an edge rusher. An edge rusher of any sorts would be nice. How about them edge rushers? Alex Anzalone's not particularly an edge rusher, but one of our linebackers can play edge rusher, so that works for me. And all we'll have to do real quick is trade Matt Gay. I'm pretty sure we can pick up maybe like a 7th round selection for Matt Gay. We gave him a 3-year deal. We're gonna bite some money, but hey, who cares? We're in Tokyo now. We're rich. Give me a 6th round pick for Matt Gay. Cool, thanks. Okay. Now let me adjust the lineup accordingly. Well, this team is taking a very different approach, let me tell you that much. You're more of like a jump ball receiver, aren't you? You're not particularly a slot guy, but I mean, you do your damage. Well, we've given Kenny Pickett multiple weapons. The running back duo is nice. Jake Matthews, you could stay left tackle. Are we doing West Coast zone run? Yeah, we are doing West Coast zone run. Is Jake Matthews going to get beaten religiously? I don't know. Do we have any other better agile O-linemen? No, you're more of a pass protector. I think Osiris is more of a power guy. Yeah. What about you? What do you do good? You're pass protect. Okay. Well, sucks to suck. You're my right guard. What are you good at? You actually probably would be a better guard, to be honest with you. I'll move you to left guard. In fact, you might be a better center, if anything. Yeah, actually, yeah, you can play left guard. Lloyd can move to center. Cooper, that guard we drafted, can still stay at right guard. Rob can play right tackle. I feel like the Chicago Bears, where like our team isn't good, but we're not like the worst thing you've ever seen either. Like we're clearly fixable, but we're trying to figure out how we're fixable. If that makes any sense. I mean, getting a superstar tight end is pretty cool, though. Second wind and max security. I like that. We could throw some short ones to him. I mean, we're using the Buccaneers playbook, so Kate Otten should be nice. Jaden Reed, rookie receiver. Michael Thomas, Tyler Scott. If I was like playing every game, this team would definitely be full of options. We got Brandon Hyder. I gave up 2 first-round picks for Kenny Pickett, so if Kenny Pickett ends up sucking, I'll happily just shop him. But in this type of system, he might be okay. Passes with this ability improve the catching of all running backs. Well, you see, we're using the Buccaneers offense, and we have Rashad White, so we should be good. Quick draw. Let's give you clutch. And let's give you... When playing from behind, you easily enter the zone. Let's have help with that. Running gun. You see, you not throwing picks would probably be more worth it to me, but many passers use a combination of mobility and aggression to make big plays. Yeah, you could be running gun. That's perfectly fine. Okay, now this is where the most work needs to be done. Should we move Jonte Porter to safety? To my knowledge, using the Giants defense, Xavier McKinney would do the majority of the picks, and that's at free safety. I don't know if you're going to get a lot of picks at the at this safety position. So I think for now Taylor Rapp's okay. But if we notice anything needs to change, we'll fix it. Hmm. Let's go look at what the Patriots did last year because they made the Super Bowl with the Giants defense. Who on that team really did the damage, I guess? Was Baron Browning a very impactful player? I mean, he had 6 sacks at the right outside linebacker position. I mean, if you look at this defense, it's not particularly anything too enticing. I mean, he had no sacks at all. I'm assuming Juwan Bentley played a big role. 2 picks. Okay. So we have good corners that can produce. Corey. Oh, he's a rookie. Never mind. So Corey wasn't even there last year. You had Jamal Adams playing strong safety. What kind of production did you get out of Jamal Adams? An interception and 77 tackles. Okay. Got it. Anything else? You signed Derek Barnett for me, you bastards. And this was your outside linebacker at the left side. He only had a sack. So we don't even really need to count on sack production, more so coverage from the linebackers. The most sacks we can expect are probably going to be from the right side, and then probably from the left end. Because our right end will be against their left tackle. Okay. So you're good where you are. I like you there. We have tip drill. Make you a short route. There you go. We have Zaire Franklin, David Long, Van Geikel. That's pretty good there. Lots of depth at edge. I might move you back to left end. I think you'd be better at left end. We're going to move Samson Ebucom. To left outside linebacker. And then Marcus Davenport to backup edge. I like that idea. Move him to backup left end. Marcus Davenport, he's not particularly quick. I don't think he really needs to be on the... I don't think he particularly needs to be on the edge. I don't think he particularly needs to be on the outside, I mean. I don't really have him as an ideal pass rusher for me. You're good at punter, you're good at kicker. Yeah, ideally, Jalen Thompson will move to free safety. He'll be our X factor over there. Jimmy Ward can go back him up. Jimmy Ward's a good veteran. This team doesn't have like a bunch of ultra high overall players, but it is extremely well rounded for sure. Corner looks good. Outside linebacker looks astounding. We have so much depth at linebacker. Holy crap. Yeah, so Marcus Davenport can go play backup left end. Well, keep in mind, we did sign a bunch of guys to short-term deals, so whoever we're getting production out of, we'll keep. Whoever we're not getting production out of, we can move on from. So Ben Geico can go play Mike linebacker. Now we're gonna go play him at left outside linebacker. So I don't need. Well, actually, if you're a speed rusher, we might actually get sacks out of you. David, not so much. Yeah, David, not so much. Move him to the left outside linebacker, actually. Alex Anzalone could be a depth Mike linebacker. Boom. Boom. More boom. Significantly more boom. Even more boom. There you go. I'd even explore the idea of Marcus Davenport playing D tackle. We run into any injuries, we have depth across the board. We're like the Indiana Pacers of football. We're getting a lot of contained type guys, but we don't have we have like a star and then another okayish star, and then apart from that, we're just kind of figuring it out what we can do. Vinny Cooper, you can go be the ideal right guard for us. The only problem is none of our line really particularly fit our scheme, so we might have to attempt to next season, if we don't make it to the playoffs, fix the O-line. That might be the big issue, because none of our O-linemen are particularly good in our scheme. Majority of them aren't. That's the only other thing that I could think that could help this team. Apart from that, this team looks very good. Got depth at every single position. Plenty of good skill position players. It's a good team. Like, this should be a playoff team in some worlds. Yep, you guys are the backups. You're the left. You're the rights. Got Marcus Davenport as a backup, Cleveland Farrell as a backup, Drake Jackson as a backup, Harold Landry as a backup. Ebucom, Landry. This is nice. Yeah, this is nice. I like this. Cool. And then what's your X factor? Out of my way. I don't think you really need out of my way. I'll give you like deep route KO or something. We'll give you all the KOs. Zone Hawk, yeah. This ability increases the rate of interception and coverage. I like it. You'll be a Zone Hawk. Boom. So right now we have 3 X factors on the team with the potential of a 4th. And we have a hidden development receiver who also could be an X factor. So the O-line is looking very, very nice at the moment. Yeah. All right. I mean, we'll run it. It took an hour and 20 minutes just to make the damn team, so hopefully that means something. We'll sim the season. If we don't make it to the playoffs, then the next part is going to be rebuilding the team again. But at least, at the very least, if we... Oh, that's not make the playoffs. That's 7 games, but whatever. At the very least, we should improve. The best season we've had so far is 5 wins, and if you saw the team we drafted, it's pretty evident why we only won 5 games. The first season we went 2-15. Second season we went 5-12, and then this season, I mean, we'll find out. Okay. So week 1 we faced the Colts. Boing. They have an 88 overall offense. It is better than our defense, and we still won. We won 31-7. So off to a great start. News: Kenny Pickett lightning in a bottle. 228 passing yards, 70 completion rate with 4 touchdowns. Hey, a win is a win, bro. If Kenny Pickett is that guy, he's that guy. That's all I'm saying. That was our big splash trade, Kenny Pickett. What some people in real life would not consider to be a great trade, but in this universe, he's an X factor. And in this universe, we didn't draft well at quarterback, so do what we gotta do. 20 players want extensions. Yikes. At this point, I don't want to lose my best players, so I'm just going to start paying everybody now. Or as many players as I feel the need to pay now, I'll pay now. Chase McLaughlin, I don't know if you're going to kick well or not, and I paid Matt Gay way too early last time, so I'm going to wait on you, wait on Mitch Morse. You're probably going to get worse, so let's wait on you. We'll wait on you. We'll wait on you. Wait. You've been my left tackle. I'll give you a 1-year extension. Jake Matthews, you've been good to me. I might have to start playing around with some contract extensions, some restructurings to get everyone to be able to stay. If Lloyd plays well, I'll happily resign him. Chris Barnes is just depth. Ramondre, I want you to be my backup running back to Rashad White. You were looking for what? I don't even know what you said you were looking for, but okay. Jonte Porter, you're young. Sorry, not Jonte Porter. That's a big man for the Raptors. Joey Porter, you're great. I want to keep you around. Kenny Pickett, clearly you're my quarterback. Here's a 5-year deal. What's your interest, bro? I gave you more money. All right. What are your interests? Okay. What do you got against Tokyo? New title of the video. Kenny Pickett hates Tokyo. Ooh, a bunch of players get better. Love to see it. Oh, my shoulders hurt. What the hell? Anyway, we're 3-0. It's nice. Now we're going up against Kyle Pitts. We're going up against a division rival. A new ability unlocked for our tight end. He must have gone up to 85 overall then. Oh, no. Oh, he just got to a true 80 overall. Never mind. More powerful stiff arm. You know what? Screw it. Sure. Power yourself through, young fella. Ooh, and we're beating the Chiefs. Okay. We're in business. We're in business. You know what? Maybe we'll go 17-0. Yeah. I said it. I don't care. It could happen. All right, Kenny Pickett. What is your interest that you speak of? Do you want a 6th year on your contract? Do you just want more money? Do you want 15 million and you're already a guaranteed starter? Wait, I'm locking you in for 5 years for that much money. I mean, that's still less than what a quarterback is making now, who's really really good. So screw it, why not? We'll pay you. We pay our quarterbacks. Okay, so I originally offered you a 3-year deal, and you said no. I think you just wanted more money and guaranteed. I think that's all it was. Okay, yeah. Kobe, I'm probably gonna come back for you. And you guys, I'm gonna have to decide later. Whichever one of you guys is balling, I'll come back for. Don't worry. Alright, well, we paid Kenny Pickett, so hopefully he doesn't suck now. Okay, we just barely beat the Cardinals, but hey, I'll take it. We'll keep auto-generated rookies. I just want to take a look to see like what position group is at the top of the class. Quarterback, outside linebacker. Outside linebacker is one of the only positions that I could maybe potentially see myself trading into the draft for, but that's about it. We're good at corner, we're good at safety, we're good at quarterback, we're good at running back, we're good at receiver. O-line, maybe. O-line and linebacker are really about it. The Chargers are 2-3, and that's going to be the one team to somehow beat us, isn't it? Yep. Yep. We lost to a losing record team. All right, nice. But at the very least, we should be in position. We should be in position. Um, Next week is trade deadline, right? Okay, we'll send one more week. Any of my guys on a one-year deal who aren't doing anything, I'll just get more draft picks for. And everybody else will figure something out. Okay, now we're losing. That's a problem. All right, where are we in terms of offense? We're 16th in offense. We're 3rd in passing touchdowns. And we're 23rd in defense. Okay. So Kenny Pickett's 15-2. No reason to move on from him. Rashad White and Ramondre are doing their thing. Brandon Hyder ran for a touchdown. Interesting. Jacoby Myers is doing his thing. Our 3 receivers are doing their thing. Do we know your... No, we don't know your thing yet. Okay. Tight end is getting involved. Everyone's getting involved. So, that's good. Who on the O-line sucks? How about that? Rob. Oh. Yeah, Rob's going to have a troubling season, isn't he? It's okay, so maybe we don't resign Rob. You've played 7 games and you haven't allowed a sack yet. You've played 34 downs and you haven't allowed a sack yet. I'll keep that in mind. You're leading the team in tackles. Ooh, you already have 9 sacks. There you go, bro. The best season we've had from you already. And we're only at the mid-season line. That's good. That's very good, actually. We already had 3 picks from Joey Porter. What's a good thing we paid him? Chris Barnes is getting involved. I'm not really getting anything out of Christian Gonzalez. Yeah, that sucks. I might potentially look into a Christian Gonzalez trade. He's not bad. He's not bad or anything. It's just, if you're not doing anything, what's the point? Just let someone else take his spot. Okay, if we can trade Christian Gonzalez, right? Hear me out. If we can trade Christian Gonzalez, get another good corner and a right tackle, I will do it. That's the package I need to make that trade. Like Travis Kelce, you're cool, but there's no reason for that. There's no reason for Amari Cooper. Are you an agile right guard? You're not. You don't fit my scheme anyway. Oh, Trent McDuffie, you're a higher overall. Christian's only an 88. Like, I would take, like, a Byron Murphy and, like, a good O-lineman and, like, a good draft pick or something. Like, this Chris Myers guy. I could take Chris Myers, Byron Murphy, and some draft picks, and I'd give you Christian Gonzalez. I don't know if you obviously wouldn't say yes to this, but I'm just curious about how close that gets. I was just curious. Yeah, okay. The actual trades for him aren't so great. Like, I do need an O-lineman, but that's not particularly what I'm looking for. Don't need a receiver. Kayvon Thibodeau's cool, but for me to give up an 88 overall corner who's under contract for that is not worth it. Antonio Killings? Who are you? Ooh. Me gusta. I do like this dude, but I don't know if that trade is necessarily worth it. Can I get a corner in the trade too? Can I get Emmanuel Forbes? And oh damn it, keep eating my mic. It's nasty. And Mason Mitchell. Can I get these three guys? I would take this trade personally. I would take this trade right here. Oh my god. Hear me out. I'm okay with this trade. Yeah, I'm very okay with this trade. Yeah, I'm very okay with this trade, actually. Antonio Killings is good. Manuel Force would be good. This O-lineman would be a big help. Take out the third pick. Let's make it a deal. Take out the fifth round pick. Let's make this deal happen. So we'll trade Christian Gonzalez for Antonio Killings, Emmanuel Forbes, and Mitchell. We weren't getting production out of him. Let's get us some guys who will. And let's fix up multiple positions at one time. So Chris Barnes, we're getting production out of, even though he's not a starter. So Tony is no longer needed. Who's our backup safety? Carrington? Yeah, Carrington can play backup free safety. If we need to move on from Jimmy Ward. We'll keep you guys for now. We're not getting anything out of Epucom or Harold Landry. But you're gonna be a free agent, so. Do I keep Hendon Hooker? Well, I have you guys on contract. I mean, I guess Hendon Hooker now has to go. Actually, screw it. I'll just keep Hendon. I don't care. I'll play all three of them. Trade Target Young, absolutely. Future QB, franchise QB. Our receiving core is pretty good. One of these guys will just take over for Michael Thomas anyway. Michael Thomas has a touchdown. Is it worth trying to trade him? It's only worth trying to trade him if someone actually gives me something of value. Wait, what happened to Brevin Jordan? Oh, Brevin Jordan got hurt. Well, that's not ideal. I think Lloyd's playing pretty decent though. He's only allowed one sack. Yeah, and we just brought in Mason Mitchell as well. Rob's having a stinker. Rob is having a stinker. I'm gonna call him OG. He's my OG Ananobi. OG is playing pretty good. Marcus Davenport, you're here. I'm getting something out of Chris Barnes. I'm not getting anything out of Alex Anzalone, so we're gonna let go of him. We might just move Samson Epucom to back up behind OG. We'll move Drake Jackson back to right end. And then Cleveland Farrell can just kind of be depth, I guess. It makes sense to trade you two for a pick. That's really about it. If there's a world where I could trade you guys and Rob for a right tackle, and that's really the only other trade I want to make is trade these three guys for a offensive lineman who fits my scheme. Johnny Stokes would have fit my scheme, but I don't think I can trade for him. Yeah, I can't. Because if I could, I would. A.J. Jackson fits our scheme. Broderick Jones. Is there a world where we can get Broderick Jones? There is a world. It's just going to cost some picks. Start off with a fourth. How far does that get me? It gets me closer. I don't want to give up a second. But what if I give up a third? A third and 2/4. I give up a fourth in this year's draft. And I'll give up a future fifth. And I think we have a trade for Broderick Jones. So we're giving up Alex Anzalone, Tony Adams, Rob Havingstein, and then a third, a fourth, and a fifth for Broderick Jones. We get a old lineman that actually fits our scheme, and then um, we traded Gonzalez for a bunch of assets that could help our team. So another W trade in my opinion. This safety should be nice. He should be super nice. Um, Lawrence Carrington can move over to free safety next year, so this is good. He'll replace Jimmy Ward next year, so we're solid there. We're still solid at corner. We'll keep Landry here. So we'll keep Landry here. Yep, we'll move Samson Ebukam to backup left end. We'll move one of these guys. Maybe we'll move Cleveland Farrell to outside linebacker. We'll move Broderick Jones to right tackle. Or we'll move Jake Matthews to right tackle. Maybe we'll move Jake Matthews to right tackle. And then we'll just quickly go get a tight end. Or maybe we won't. Okay, we won't go get a tight end. We can rock with 2 tight ends. That makes my team a lot better. And I didn't have to give up any, like, crazy draft capital. I gave up picks, but nothing too crazy. We're already in position to have a much better season. We'll move you to right tackle. Because you're allowing a bunch of sacks anyway. But I know Jake Matthews is a serviceable tackle, so. I feel like you'd be a good center. Are you allowing a bunch of sacks? Yeah, you allowed 2. But you came from a very different scheme. I'm probably going to make Lloyd move over to right guard. Yeah, I'm going to let Lloyd play right guard for now. The center we got will play center, and Josh Jones will stay at left guard. Titus Howard we can eventually trade. In fact, actually, we'll trade Titus Howard now. Oh, hold on. How long are we... Oh, he fits our scheme? Oh, hang on, never mind. Titus Howard, you should stay then. We don't have many guys that fit our scheme. So you should actually stay. I paid Torrance and Morse, even though they don't fit our scheme at all. How long are you out for? You're only out for a week. Okay. So we don't even need a tight end anymore. Mitch Morse, you're on a 1-year deal. I might just trade you. Yeah, I might just trade Mitch Morse. Doesn't fit our scheme anyway. And we have so much backup at O-line right now. So Broderick's going to play there. Josh Jones with Titus Howard backing him up. We have Osiris Torrance already. We have Curry and Wade. We have Ezra and Jake Matthews. Yep. So we can move you. We can move Ebukam to back up left end. We can move Cleveland Farrell to. We'll move Drake Jackson to right end. Cleveland Farrell will stay at right end. That's my plan with that. Corner looks fine. Safety looks good. Kicker and punter look good. So we can just trade for one more depth player. So we'll trade Mitch Morse for. We'll trade him to Washington. Can we get a future third? I want to try to trade up a little bit. I have all these late picks. What if I throw in a 6th? Man, maybe you're just too good of a team. In this universe, you're bad. 4th round pick for Mitch Morse. Thank you. Well, the Commanders weren't giving me a pick, so we went to the Cowboys, I guess. Alright. A few players to move around. I'm going to move Cleveland Farrell to right outside linebacker. Wait, did I want to move you to right outside linebacker? Was that the position or was it left? Oh, it was left. Never mind. Whatever. Samson Ebucom will go play left end. And he's going to just randomly change to number 50 because I did that by accident. So anyone who bought a Samson Ebucom jersey, I apologize. And then Drake Jackson will stay at the... He'll move to the right end position. It's gonna be fun playing. If we can make the playoffs, it'll be fun playing some games with some of the games with this team. Because I definitely put a lot of effort into making this team. We'll say that much. Ooh, we're like a game or two away from figuring out what you're. I feel like you're gonna be like a superstar. I don't feel like you're gonna be an X Factor. I think you'll be like a superstar. You could just be a star for all I know. Leland Farrell's a backup. Landry's a backup. You're there. You're there. You'll now move to corner 2 because we paid you. Emmanuel Forbes will now be our corner 3. Looks good. Trey Palmer's doing the returns. Our slot corner should probably be Emmanuel Forbes. He's just taller. Drake Jackson's getting up in there. Actually, yeah, it could be Van Geikel. That's fine. Power back, Ramondre, you're there. Slot receiver. I mean, shouldn't he technically be in the slot? But, I mean, Jacoby Myers is a little shifty and faster. I want Jaden Reed to be there, actually. It makes a little bit more sense to me. I'm going to swap you two around. Let's give that a shot. I think this team looks even better now. Jaden Reed should be in the slot. Alright, we'll sim this game against the Bills. Unfortunately, we've been on quite a bit of a losing streak. Maybe I messed up switching those two receivers. Let's swap them back. Swap them back. Oh, you're a star. Oh, and Jaden Reed's now injured. That is not ideal. How long are you out for, buddy? Oh, he's out for a week. He strained his quad. Okay. Alright, we can manage for a week. This team is really good. I mean, at least to play with, this team should be good. This is a team that should be a playoff team, but this division just out of nowhere wants to be competitive. Just rest all the players. I mean, we already have some injuries to deal with. No. Team bonding. I want my players happy. I want them healthy. I want morale. I want all that. Too relaxed. They lost some stamina. Oh well. So be it. We have so much depth that stamina shouldn't be the biggest problem anyway. We only scored 8 points against the Bills, though. That's problematic. That is very problematic. But yeah, approaching the deadline, we did what we could. Probably want to resign Chris Barnes. We don't have a crazy amount of cap space, though, going into the offseason, so just want to make sure we're smart with that. We'll have a lot of one-year deals we can work around. If we could beat the Chiefs again, we're in very good position. No, the Chiefs beat us. Okay, now we have to beat the Broncos. Oh, shit. Hey, we beat the Chargers last time. I'm just saying. Just barely beat them this time. Hey, that 6-4 Patriots went to the Super Bowl last time. But maybe they were just really good in their own division, you know? Justin Jefferson, damn it. Maybe we can still sneak into the playoffs. Oh, we lost by a field goal. That stinks. And we're losing all the close games. All of the close games. We're winning this one. We still have a winning record, though. So if we can beat Sam Howell, well, we're in good position. If we can beat Sam Howell, I'm just saying. We're 8-7. Are we like a late seed, or are we not even in the playoffs right now? That's not what I meant to look at. Playoff picture. Where are we at? 7th seed. Okay. If we can beat the Saints and or the Jets, then we're cooking. So, real quick, the Saints are almost as good as me. So fuck. In fact, they're 11-4, so they're better than me. And the Jets are 6-9. Okay. Two difficult games to win for sure. So if we go 8-9, we're not making the playoffs. We have to beat Jonathan Taylor. How good are we at run defense? Defensive rushing yards, 12th. We actually have a good run defense. And their offensive rush is 2nd in the league. So if we can stop that, we're actually doing really good defending the pass. We suck at scoring. We score sub 20 points per game. We're 25th in scoring. We're the only thing that we're a top 10 in is defense passing. Good to know. He's got 15 touchdowns on the season. We don't really have, like, I'm surprised that our defensive run stop is that good. We're a team that doesn't really even have a lot of great run defense. In fact, this team was supposed to be I'm stupid. Well, we were 12th still. That's still pretty decent, but pass coverage is the thing we're good at. We're 19th in offensive passing yards? This is interesting. Jerome Baker placed on IR. Oof. How are we doing here? 24 touchdowns. Well, he was doing very, very good. And then the year continued. 24-7, though. He's having a decent year. Rashad White's doing fine. Ramondre's doing good. This running back duo is fine. The receivers we have are good. Tight end looks good. The O-line, Broderick Martin. Oh boy, you are getting exposed, Broderick. Broderick, you're getting overly exposed, actually. A lot of tackles for you. You had 9 sacks at the midline. Now you have 11. But Van Geichel's getting sacks. So 5 picks for Joey Porter. Joey Porter's killing it. That safety's killing it too. Yeah, Joey Porter's killing it as a corner too. Moving on from Christian Gonzalez was a smart move. The only last move I might make, and I don't know if it's going to help us or not, I might move Jake Matthews to left tackle again and move Broderick back to right tackle. Move Broderick to right tackle. It might not even help that much. But right now, that's the only idea I have. We're trying to sneak into the playoffs. And it's going to take a lot of work to make it back in next year. So, on the other hand, maybe it won't. Maybe I'm just wrong. I'm just going to say I hope we win. Because if we can win this game, we're in very good position. If we lose this game, we have to beat the Jets. Which is a sentence I didn't think I would have to say. Okay. So we are now officially in very good position. Because now if we win, we're guaranteed a playoff spot. If we lose, we still can make the playoffs. Will is not assured, but can make the playoffs. Right? Because I think we're still the 7th seed. No, now we're the 6th seed. Okay. If we win... No, we can't pass the Chiefs, can we? Can we pass the Chiefs if they lose? No, we can't. Okay. So if we win, we face the Patriots. If we lose, we maybe face the Broncos and or Patriots. Okay. Oh, yeah, and or Patriots. Yep. So yeah, switching the tackles was a smart decision. Cool. We lost. We got decimated, but we made the playoffs, and that was the plan. Just to make the dang playoffs. So last time we faced the Patriots, we got exposed, and unironically, we're using their defense. So there's some more irony right there. Um, what cost us last time we faced the Patriots? What cost us? Oh, he didn't score another touchdown for the rest of the year, by the way. Are we only scoring off rushing touchdowns? He hasn't scored a touchdown in the last 2 games, and we won one of those games. Huh. Yeah, we paid Kenny Pickett a lot of money to not even be that good. That's unfortunate. Let's take a look at the team schedule. Um, what happened last time we faced the Patriots? I know we lost, but we only lost by a field goal. Hmm. Okay. Kenny Pickett, 174 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. Justin Fields, 228 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Najee Harris ran for 81 yards and a touchdown. Rashad White ran for 49 yards. Ramondre for 37. Okay. Drake London and a bunch of guys sauced us. Jaden Reed got involved. Marco got his touchdown. We're facing Justin Jefferson. That's not an easy thing to do, especially on Madden. That's not an easy thing to do. The 2 tackles allowed sacks, and your 2 tackles allowed sacks. So makes sense. We have the same defense. Um, some sacks all around, I guess. Cool. McLaughlin missed a kick that game. Okay, it's a winnable game for us. It's winnable. Bengals and Chiefs will one of which will knock off the other for me. It'd be ironic if the Broncos win, if I win, and if the Chiefs win, our whole entire division moves on. So, well, not counting the Chargers. This episode's gonna end rather shortly because I am gonna play the games, but that's gonna have to be a later thing. I just don't have the time to play them right now. But real quick, we'll take a look at the stats. So your boy Kenny Pickett, 20.7, 66%. Passer rating almost 100. Got sacked 29 times. That's not terrible. Rashad White, 1,000 yards and 6 touchdowns. Ramondre, A.J. Dillon, Cade Otton even got involved with the rush game. We got really creative with the rush game. Almost 1,000 yards from Jacoby Myers. Not a lot of huge touchdown scorers, but a lot of guys got involved, which is awesome. Broderick allowed quite a bit of sacks, but Jake Matthews did his thing. For the most part, you guys did okay. Middle linebacker, 120 tackles, 13 sacks for OG. And then Geico was a good pay. We paid Joey Porter. He's doing good. The middle linebacker we traded for did good. The safety we traded for did good. Chris Barnes did good. Devin Witherspoon was all right. Bear Franklin actually did something finally. And Jason McLaughlin only missed 2 kicks. Any cool yearly awards? Lamar wins MVP. Coach of the Year is Nick Sirianni. We're in the AFC. Offensive Player of the Year, Christian Kirk. Defensive Player of the Year, Max Crosby. Rookie was on the Colts. Defensive Player was on the Bills. Dak Prescott was the best quarterback. Brees Hall was the best running back. Christian Kirk was the best receiver. Tyler Smith was the best O-lineman. Max Crosby was the best defender. Van Geikel wins best linebacker. We win best linebacker. Best corner was Trayvon Diggs. Joey Porter was third. Best kicker was David Donahue. I feel like I knew it, David Donahue. But anyway, Lamar Jackson was the offensive player of the year for the NFC. Defensive player was Myles Garrett. Vinny, the quarterback, picked 2. The Panthers get the rookie offense and defensive player. So a bright spot for the Panthers. Lamar wins best quarterback. Saquon wins best. And ironically, on the Eagles wins best running back. Chris Godwin was the best receiver for the Commanders. The Eagles also get the best offensive lineman in Alex Kappa. Myles Garrett is the best D lineman. Best linebacker was Trayvon Walker. Best defensive back was Jaquan Brisker. And then Bill Rogers. Any interesting stats for the league? So Kenny Pickett, although not being the best quarterback ever, we paid him a lot of money. But in all honesty, It was worth it. Most touchdowns went to Brock Purdy. Most interceptions went to that rookie quarterback, Zach Snell. He went through 19 to 25. Best completion percentage went to a bunch of people who only threw the ball once or twice. The longest pass of the year was a 92-yarder from C.J. Stroud. The quarterback sacked the most times was C.J. Stroud. 29 sacks for Kenny Pickett. What quarterback just didn't get sacked? I'm curious. What starting good quarterback didn't get sacked? I'm gonna look at it this way. I want to say it was probably Dak Prescott, but Dak Prescott only got sacked 16 fucking times, and Mahomes only got sacked 15 times, and Lamar only got sacked 15 times. So that's interesting. Anthony Richardson only got sacked 12 times. But he's a mobile quarterback. He only threw 24-10, but he only got sacked 12 times. So of the guys who were flinging the ball religiously, which looks like it'd be Dak Prescott and or Pat Mahomes, because Pat Mahomes still almost threw 4,000 yards. But to be fair, Dak Prescott didn't throw 4,000 yards. He threw 37 to 3. But you threw 32 to 4. I'm gonna give it to Dak. So the Jaguars' offensive playbook only allowed 16 sacks. Do the Jags have a crazy good team in terms of offensive line? Same thing with the Texans. And the Texans won the division. I don't know about the Jags. I don't think I even saw the Jags in the playoffs, actually. That's crazy. Dak Prescott had that good of a performance, and they didn't even make the playoffs. You had Joe Tooney. You had Colton Miller. Okay. Let me look at those O-lines one more time from a roster perspective, because that might give me some influence of how to build my team next year in terms of the O-line. Because my team's good. This team is good. Yeah, this team's good. Oh, you guys have Roquan Smith? That's crazy. So Dan Moore, Joe Tooney, Cody Cox, Larry Dorsett. Larry Dorsett, this got to be a great trade for a target, by the way. Edjuan Taylor. That was one of the best offensive lines this year. You had Paris Johnson, who's an 89 overall right now. Okay. You had Ricky Stormberg, who's also an 80 overall right now. Drew Dahlman, Isaiah Wynn, Colton Miller. Okay. That's how you produce really good offensive lines in football. Good to know. So going into the playoffs, we can still pick up 2 players because we only have a 51-man roster. Yeah, we don't have a 90 overall lineman like they do. Both of those teams had one really elite lineman. We have a bunch of good ones, 80 overall good ones. We have a good tight end. We have good receiver. Our receiving core is good. Our running back duo is great. Our quarterback duo, in case Kenny Pickett gets injured, is good. We're really just a really good O-lineman away from being a good team, and maybe another really good edge rusher away, because our DBs are great. We're one good edge rusher and one good O-lineman away from being a really dominant team. Did OG get injured? Where's OG? Okay, so OG got hurt. That sucks. Our sack leader got injured. Wow. Alright. Alright, well, the next time we play this, we're going to get into the games playing the Patriots. It took 2 hours, but we finally made the playoffs. If you saw what this team looked like at first, I'll link the first video so you can actually see what the team looked like at first. You could just sim to the end of the first video and just look at the team and be like, yep, I can see why that was hard. Definitely more Madden challenges going to come soon. I have a lot more planned, but that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and yeah, yeah, the next part will come out soon. And if we lose, we're gonna just go into the next season rebuilding, fix this O line, and get another edge rusher, and we're good to go. Um, we won one award, and we won best linebacker with Andrew Van Geikel. So I guess that pick ended up being very good. Um, that pick up in free agency, and then just looking at our draft compensation, we traded two first round picks. Don't really particularly have a first round pick, but we might trade into the end of the first round um, to maybe get another O lineman if need be. The very last thing I'll do is just fill out my roster. I could pick up two players. So, I mean, Aaron Jones is cool, but don't really need that. Jadavian Clowney, pick him up to replace OG. And then, last but not least, we'll pick up. Mm, I think I'll decide next episode who I need to pick up, or if I need to pick up anybody else. Yeah, that'll be a next episode decision. Anyway, thanks for watching, and peace.